There was a time when life was simple. People used to meet each other in person, have real conversations, and make meaningful connections. But then social media arrived, and everything changed, suddenly. People were spending more time online than they were in real life. At first, it was exciting. People could connect with friends and family from all over the world, share photos and videos, and stay up to date on the latest news and trends. But soon, social media became more than just a tool for communication. It became an addiction. People were spending hours every day on their phones, scrolling through their feeds, liking and commenting on posts, and comparing themselves to others. They were constantly seeking validation from strangers online, and their self-esteem was tied to the number of likes and followers they had. They were constantly checking their phones, scrolling through their feeds, and posting updates about their lives, and before they knew it, they had fallen into the social media trap. The more time people spent on social media, the more isolated they became in real life. They were missing out on real-world experiences, relationships, and opportunities because they were too busy living their lives online. They were also exposing themselves to cyberbullying, harassment, and other forms of online abuse. But despite all the negative consequences, people couldn't seem to break free from the social media trap. They were addicted to the constant stimulation, the instant gratification, and the sense of community that social media provided. They were afraid of missing out on something important if they weren't constantly connected. It took a wake-up call for people to realize the dangers of the social media trap. There were stories of people losing their jobs, their relationships, and even their lives because of their addiction to social media. Parents were seeing their children become more isolated and withdrawn, and students were struggling to focus on their studies. Slowly but surely, people began to take control of their social media use. They started setting boundaries, limiting their screen time, and prioritizing real-world experiences over virtual ones. They started to realize that their worth wasn't determined by their social media presence, and that true connections and relationships were formed in person. The social media trap was a wake-up call for society. It reminded us that while technology can be a powerful tool, it can also be a dangerous addiction. We must be mindful of how we use social media, and always remember to prioritize our real-world connections and experiences above our virtual ones.